everyone, welcome back to SisterCodes. Today we have a very exciting video. We're going to be showing you how we plan a new month in our passion planners. Before we get started, my name is Kaylee
And I'm Ashley.
and we would love it if you could both like this video and subscribe to our channel. We have new videos that come out every single Wednesday. We've got tons of really exciting content planned for you, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our future videos.
Yep.
All right,
Let's get into it.
So, here we have it.
These
Our
passion planners.
Yeah, 2021 passion planners.
Mhm.
So, so like when you buy a passion planner, you get like a lot of different options for it. So you can have like an undated weekly, you can have a weekly passion planner, and then even within that there are different sizes. This is the medium for both of ours.
Mhm.
Mine is in the rose gold, Ashley's is in emerald green. Forest green, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Mhm.
Yeah, forest green. And these are both medium size, so there's small, medium, and large. And then within that, it's actually really cool. You can specify if you want a Monday start or a Sunday start.
Mhm.
I went for the Monday start. Ashley went for the Sunday start.
Yeah.
So we have some differences there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Ashley mentioned, so it's the last day of January today, and it also happens to be the beginning of a new week, which works out really well. So we're going to show you a little bit about how we plan our month, and then also how we would start, plan for a week ahead. How we kind of go through our passion planner, what we're looking out for, and then also some of the cool features of a passion planner that actually make it really easy to do this whole process.
Yeah. I love planners. I have always used one basically for school. And then when I started my new job, Kaylee bought me one as a present, which is really great because I need some type of structure,
Yeah.
especially in like work life. It can feel like you're doing a lot of different things, but you're not keeping track of them. So it's a really great way to keep track of what you've accomplished while you've been working.
Yeah.
Even setting like little goals for yourself.
It's really it's really conducive. The spreads are, and then I also like to color code my work week with meetings so that I can easily look at my schedule and plan out things like my lunch, yoga breaks, anything else that I need to. It's really nice because I don't have work email on my phone. I talk a little bit about this in our morning routine video, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But it's nice to be able to have access to my calendar without having to look at my work email and be distracted and kind of cluttered with that. So this is a really nice way for me to keep track of my week ahead.
One of the things I want to talk about is what type of pens and highlighters I like to use. So one of the ones that I love, and Kaylee actually introduced me to it, is the Uniball Signo. It's a 0.38 gel pen. They take like a month to get here because they come from Japan, but definitely worth it. Very expensive, but definitely worth it. Some of the other things that I like, I have a couple of Muji highlighters, which are really great. These are the Muji pens, and these are 0.38 as well. I don't love them just because they are very faint. I know Kaylee really likes them, but they're pretty faint, like they're not that dark colored, so sometimes it's hard to see them on paper. So these are not as great. Oh, these are Stabilio. I know people love these, and I actually really do like these too, because these are kind of neon, which is pretty cool. Looks pretty nice, so I have these too. And then I have some random highlighters that we've collected over the years. Like these ones are Bic, and this is just like highlighter brand. So that's a little bit of an overview of all the pens that I use. Kaylee and I both really loved pens. Like before the pandemic, we would love going into like pen stores and finding all these cool pens and stationery and stuff like that.
Hey everyone, Ashley here. So I'm going to show you how I set up a new month in my passion planner. So first things first, I do a monthly reflection. So each passion planner has this. It's pretty cool. There's a bunch of different questions about your goals for the past month, whether or not you've achieved them, lessons you've learned, etc. And I think it's just a really nice way to close out the month and reflect. It's kind of like journaling, which is really cool. There's also a section to rate from 1 to 10. How did you feel overall about this past month, which is pretty cool. I said a 7. It's been really cold here, and obviously because it's winter, it gets dark earlier, so I'm really looking forward to spring. So but other than that, it was a really great month. One of the questions that I really liked is, what did you accomplish this past month and what are you most proud of? And one of the things I am most proud of is that SisterCodes reached 100 subscribers on YouTube. So thank you all so much for supporting us, for subscribing. We really enjoy making these videos. It's been so fun for us to learn how to edit and work on a new platform. So yeah, thanks for subscribing. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe because we come out with a new video every single Wednesday. Another thing that I'm pretty proud of is that I made quite a few PRs this past month for work, and I feel like I'm really hitting my stride with coding and just being more confident in my abilities and in work, so that's really great. And a third thing that I'm really proud of is that I finally finished sewing my second dress ever. So you can go over to my Instagram at ashcodes to see photos. I've really enjoyed sewing over quarantine. It's been a fun little hobby that I picked up, and yeah, I finished sewing a second dress, so super exciting. So now on to the monthly spread. As you can see, there is a calendar, obviously, but on the left-hand side, there is also a couple different sections. There's this month's focus, both personal and work, which is really nice. There are people to see, there's places to go, and I wrote lol next to that because there's obviously nowhere that I'm going right now with the pandemic. And then there's also a things to learn category, which I really enjoy. Here I am just going through and writing down the different YouTube video dates, and I also add in the podcast episode dates just so that I'm aware that a new podcast episode or a YouTube video is coming out so I can prepare for it. Once we decide on which videos and which episodes are coming out, I will go through and add the names, but for now, just put a reminder for myself. And then off screen here, you can't see it, but I will move the page over in a second. I was writing in Galentine's Day from Parks and Rec. I love Galentine's Day. I think it's so cute, and it's just a great way to celebrate your friends and spend some time with them. So I have some stuff planned with my sister just for fun. We'll probably just like drink some wine, watch some cheesy movies or something. But yeah, really fun. And then I added in under things to learn watercolor. I want to learn how to watercolor better. And then also I want to learn to play more songs on guitar. Here I'm writing down the names of a couple of friends that I want to video chat. I won't be able to see them in person, but I do want to try and video chat at least once a week. And then here I'm flipping back through. So I actually highlight all of my team meetings, scrums, sprint retrospectives, and sprint plannings in green, just so that I know when they're just team meetings or if they're bigger meetings that I need to prepare for. And now we are going to go on to Kaylee's Passion Planner and see how she organizes for a new month.
Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be planning for the month ahead, but in order to do my month ahead first, I'm actually going to do a retrospective, which I really like in the Passion Planner because it's very similar to what you do in a sprint, where you do sprint retrospectives, and we try to do them every single month on my team, and I like that this is a way to kind of assess the progress that I've made towards the goals last month, what went well, what didn't, and then what I want to change looking forward. The awesome part about that is Passion Planner makes it really easy under your monthly reflection, and it even prompts you with all the questions. So all I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to spend some time, I'm going to fill this out, and then think about what I need to do to get closer to my passion roadmap goals, which is something that you set at the beginning of the year. So it's a really nice way to look at your progress now. 1 month is done in the year. We've got 11 months to go, and then what I need to prioritize for February in order to make sure that I'm staying on track for my goals. So that's what I'm going to spend a little bit of time doing right now. So what's really nice about this Passion Planner spread is that it gets you thinking about how your previous month went. So I like to spend some time
writing some thoughtful answers in response to these questions. What I really like is that I don't feel pressured to fill up all of the space, but I also have additional space if, I really feel passionately about one of these questions. I can go on a little bit more of a deep dive and tangent into it. And of course, it takes you all the way through to rating your month and how you felt about it, which is really convenient because, of course, I think retrospective is just like we do in sprints. It's very important when we're planning the next month. So it's very helpful for me to take a look back, really spend some time reflecting on how the month went and then what I want to focus on in my next month. A couple of the things that really stood out to me about the beginning of the year was how slow it felt to kind of start the year. I really expected after having 2 weeks off that I was going to be jumping out of the gates and really starting off the year with a bang, but I found that it was actually a lot harder to build up that momentum and get back into the level of productivity that I had before the holidays. So I was acknowledging this, kind of looking back through my past few weeks at how my time has been spent, the things that I felt I was really proud that I'd accomplished, and then what I wanted to focus on moving into February as we continue to ramp up the year and as I'm working towards a lot of those goals that I mentioned. One of the things I really like is that Passion Planner has you set your intentions for the year at the very beginning. And so it's a really easy way to go back and reflect on that so that I can align the things I want to be doing next month with what my year overview goals are for my Passion Planner. One of the last things that I did is planning out my entire month. There's a really nice monthly overview where I can make note of any dates. Of course, I wanted to highlight I have 2 friends' birthdays coming up. I've got some additional catch-ups with close friends. There's no work on President's Day or George Washington's birthday. So this way, it gives me a really nice overview at a glance of what my month is going to look like, which weeks might be busier or less busy depending on the things going on. It's also really convenient that at the bottom you can prioritize your top projects. So I like to make note of things like SisterCodes YouTube videos that are going to go up or editing that I need to do, as well as, smaller things such as publishing my own personal portfolio site, which has been on my to-do list for months now. So that's something that I'm making a big priority for this next month. And it's really easy to capture all of that in addition to some of your work priorities right next to it. And the last bit is the blank space on the bottom right, which is, it says your passion roadmap. I actually really prefer sometimes just to leave this blank. Sometimes it can feel really overwhelming when you're doing too much planning at a time. So I think it's nice to kind of let that come about naturally. And if I, do have ideas, I can always come back to it and jot them down in that space.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. We hope that you enjoyed watching us set up a new month in our passion planners. Please like and subscribe. Like Kaylee said earlier, we come out with a new video every single Wednesday. So every Wednesday, a new SisterCodes video will be out. So please subscribe so you don't miss it.
All right, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you back here next week.
Thank you.